All right, hello everybody. So today we are going to be working in our math books. We're doing chapter 12, lesson 4. This whole chapter we're talking about three-dimensional shapes and how we can identify and compare the three-dimensional shapes. Today we're going to work on problem solving with acting out strategies. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to get our pencil ready and we are going to name and describe the shapes in the castle. Okay, so this shape right here is a cone. It has that round sides, it rolls, it slides, and it has a flat bottom. This is a cube. It is kind of like a square, but a three-dimensional version of a square. It does not roll, but it can slide and it can stack. And then this is a cylinder, which kind of looks like a bunch of circles stacked on top of each other. It rolls, it can also slide, and you can stack it. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace the circles to show the shapes that you could stack on the cube. So if we wanted to stack something on top of this cube, we could stack a cylinder because it has this flat surface here. We could also stack another cube on top of it, kind of like if you were building blocks. Awesome. We're going to go to the next page. Okay, so we are going to name and describe the shapes in the tower. So, do we remember what this shape is called? That's right. It's a cone, right? So our cone is, again, we talked about, kind of looks like an ice cream cone. You can roll it or you can slide it. You can't stack them because you can't put this big part on that tippy top part. It would fall over. This here is a cube. You can slide them, you can stack them, but you cannot roll them. And this is a cylinder. This cylinder can roll, it can slide like a cup, slide, or you can stack them on top of each other like cans at the grocery store. So, what would stack on top of the cylinder? What shapes would stack on top of the cylinder? We can stack a cube on top of the cylinder, and we can also stack a cylinder on top of it. Kind of like I said, how at the grocery store when we look in the canned food aisle, the cans are stacked on top of each other. Maybe in your pantry you have cylinders stacked on top of each other. We're going to draw an X on the shapes that could not stack on the cylinder. Let's see. Do you think you could stack a sphere on top of a cylinder? Probably not. It would probably roll off. So we're going to put an X. Very nice. So we circled our cube, we circled our cylinder, and we put an X on that sphere. Okay, next page. Okay, what will stack on the cone? So first, let's name all of the shapes that we see in the tower. This shape here is a cube. Like we said before, you can stack them, you can slide them, but you cannot roll them. This is our cylinder. You can stack them, you can slide them, and you can roll them. This is our cone. You can roll it, you can slide it, but you can't stack them on top of each other. And then this is a sphere. Our sphere rolls, but you cannot stack it and you cannot slide it. So let's see. Circle the shapes that you can stack on the cone and then draw an X on the shapes that you cannot stack on the cone. Can we stack any shape on top of a cone? No, because that little teeny tiny point would not be able to hold any other shape. So we're going to put an X on our cylinder. We're going to put an X on our cone, an X on the sphere, and an X on the cube. X's on all of them because none of them can stack on top of the cone. Okay, so we've put X's on every single one of them. Now we're going to go to the next page. Okay, this says, what will stack on the cube? This is our cube. They stack and slide. This is our cylinder. It can stack, slide, and roll. And then this is our cone. It can roll and it can slide, but you cannot stack them. What shapes can stack on top of the cube? Can you stack a cylinder on top of the cube? Yeah, we're going to circle it. Can you stack another cube on top of the cube? Like blocks? Yes, you can. You can circle that one too. What about a sphere? Can you stack a sphere on top of a cube and not have it roll off? Nope. You can go ahead and put an X on that one. Okay, guess what? We did it. We did them all. Remember, you can't stack the cones on top of each other. And you can't stack the spheres on top of each other either. But you can stack cubes and you can stack cylinders. You can roll cylinders, cones, and spheres, but you can't roll a cube. And then you can slide a cone, you can slide a cylinder, or you can slide a cube. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.